that remain to be caught together to meet him in heaven. I said he's so good. I said he's so good. Everybody else, no doubt, had given up, Debbie. Lord, what blessing. What a blessing this child is to her mother. When everybody came up, you just kept on praying. Did you, Dad? So good. Y'all want to know what my thought is today? You ought to know it. It says he's so good. Ain't he with that? I remember when we had our restaurant open over here. Oh, I was working myself to death. Kept feeling a little something right here hurting. I kept coughing. I just kept on working. But that night, I kind of felt kind of sickly. You know, sometimes you have a fever. You don't know you're sick, but you just feel kind of bad. I thought I'd better go home early. So I went home, and it was around Christmas. And every year, Bishop at that time would decorate the yard. And he would fix, you know how we used to decorate the yard. Well, I heard some children, oh God, I heard some children out there. I heard some children out in the yard, and I said, oh Lord, I said, let me get out here and see if they're bothering Bobby's face. So I went to the door, and I opened the door, and that air kind of hit me, and there wasn't even any children out there, you know. So I went on back and got in the bed. But that next morning, I woke up sick. Couldn't talk hardly nothing. Dorothy was there and she took my temperature. I think my temperature was 104. And next thing I know, the ambulance was there, and Bishop Marlowe had me on a stretcher. They was running me to the ambulance, and I'm laying up there, couldn't say nothing. They rushed me to the Dr. Law. Dr. Law called for me to go to the hospital across from his office. They rushed me over there. I heard Dr. Law, I finally got you in here. And I'm there very sick, talking what they're thinking in my mind, what this man talking about. See, Bishop now didn't hear that. He whispered that over me. I don't think he thought that I heard it, but I did. Rushed me in the hospital, put the IV in my arm right quick, penicillin and IV, antibiotics. What this was here, what it was, I was in fatigue. And what this was here was like an infection was hurting. If it went to my brain, I was going to be dying in it. So they was rushing to keep it from going to my brain, to my head. That night I got up out of the bed and I went to take me a shower. The nurse running, I said, get back in the bed, Mrs. Cosby. You got pneumonia. I said, I don't. said, 3 days I'm getting out of here. I said that to myself. I said, 3 days, I'm willing myself out of here. So I was getting ready to get out there. I took my shower. Got all hung up with this IV thing. And I pulled it, the rubber come off of it, and the water started going all over the place. I got back in the bed. The next night, well, they programmed me, they had to keep putting them needles in my arm. That third day, I rose. Doctor there with a what you call them when they export? I can't think of it. Specialist. So he found something wrong with me. He said, you got sugar. I said, I'm going home and I don't have no sugar. He said, yes, you have. He brought the specialist in there. Oh, and the specialist looked at Dr. and said, Dr. Lloyd, she don't have sugar. He said, it's up a little bit because of excess I had. He said, you know there always sugar goes up a little bit there. He looked at the specialist and said, she's got sugar. The specialist said, now them two men arguing over my baby. I left that hospital. That's why I can say he's good. He just knew something was wrong with me so he could operate on me, and he couldn't find nothing wrong because I willed myself. I healed myself. Y'all know that. You know that? I get so tired of being sick. I said, I'm healed. So he had my mother there 2 years ago. I think it's the third Christmas. And they called me and said, Dr. he's got to operate on Mother early in the morning. And I said, oh, Lord, I was leaving it up to my mother, but I said, I can't get there that early. Well, with me or without, he told me this on the phone. Says, Mama, he calls me Mama too. He says, I'm taking Myrtle in. I got on the plane and I sat there and I don't know how, I always wonder how Bishop got me from my house in Indianapolis to the airport. I guess about 15 or 20 minutes. But we were sitting on that plane and I'd say a little prayer and then I dozed. I said, now, 8 o'clock, because I'm going to pray. Because that's the time she's supposed to be in there. And see, it was 2 hours different like it is now. Says she's got cancer and they have to operate right away. So when Bobby got me there, rushed me there, Bishop did, I got out of the car and I saw Debbie standing at the door and I thought, oh, have they operated on my mother? And I said, Debbie, where's Mother? Debbie said, she's in the room. And I said, oh, they operated and brought her back to the room. I said, Debbie said, no, she didn't get operated on. Mother told Dr. Lloyd, not touching me till my daughter get here. So I walked in there and he says, she's got, now, Mama, now you tell your mother, now you don't want your mother to suffer, do you? Tell your mother to go on and let me operate on her. He had these green things on and he was ready. And Mother sitting on the side of the bed. And Mother, I said, well, Dr. Lloyd, I think that should, we let Mother be the, decide that. Let her make her own decision. Yeah. I'm not going to tell my mother to get operated on if she don't want to. He said, you want her to die? I said, well, no, I don't want her to die. Well, she's